In the asteroid belt, there are orders of magnitude more materials out there than we've ever imagined. So what you have is companies that can get very excited about claiming these future sources of mineral wealth that will eventually become starships and space colonies.
That dream of space colonies on asteroids might not be so far in the future. We now know that there are asteroids made almost entirely of metal that could potentially become an almost endless resource for industries on Earth in the future.
The existence of platinum group metals was probably the very first resource that attracted interest from companies to go and extract those metals from asteroids. Because of their high value on Earth, there's plenty of platinum on those asteroids. In fact, it has been said that an asteroid a couple of kilometers in diameter or in size has more platinum than has ever been mined and probably will be mined in the next 50 years on Earth. The problem again is it economically feasible to go after that platinum? Is extracting the platinum from Earth more expensive than on asteroids? Not at this moment. The amount of money that you need to launch a rocket to get there, to extract the platinum at this point is not competitive. But again, at some point, it may become so hard to obtain the platinum from Earth that it will make sense to actually go to an asteroid to do that. The other thing to consider is the moment you start bringing those large amounts of platinum to Earth, the price of the platinum will just collapse immediately. All of a sudden, you will have all this metal available that it changes completely the price that we put on this. Obviously, if there's more demand for it, if now that we have more and we can use it in many more applications, then it will make it much more attractive to go after them.
This emerging industry is about to kick off. Undoubtedly, the key game changers are asteroid mining companies that are investing mainly in the development of technologies to make this industry economically feasible. Among the asteroid mining companies, there were two that led the race until recently: Deep Space Industries and Planetary Resources. However, due to the low feasibility of the mineral extraction, they are now in a redefining process. In addition to those, there are other asteroid mining companies, each focusing on specific aspects of this industry, such as the production of propellant from water located in the asteroids, the development of robotics, or the search for the right targets. One of them is TransAstra.
TransAstra has a business plan that's focused on extracting rocket propellant from asteroids. You could call that asteroid mining if you want. And then using that rocket propellant to fill refueling stations in space, to refuel NASA spacecraft and private sector spacecraft. For NASA, it would be refueling spacecraft that are taking astronauts on mission of exploration. For private sector, we can refuel space tugs that deliver satellites to their destination orbits.
TransAstra is a new kind of aerospace company intended to contribute to the development of the concept of the transcontinental railroad of space. Their vision is for humanity to become a spacefaring species homesteading the solar system.
We can build the transportation network. It's kind of like the transcontinental railroad of space that will make it possible for industries to go in space for a profit.
Their ultimate goal is to turn thousands of asteroids into refueling stations for NASA and commercial spacecraft, opening the frontier for NASA human exploration and commercial industries beyond imaging satellites and telecommunications. They aim to lead the work in supplying services for 21st century industries of asteroid mining, space solar power, space tourism, and manufacturing in space.
And that is going to create the greatest industrial revolution in the history of mankind. And we're standing right here at the moment in history. It's about to happen.
The company has a clever mining technique called optical mining that benefits from the solar power to mine the water on asteroids, water to be used as propellant.
One of the best energy sources we have in space is the sun, and that's one way we can use that is by building reflectors that concentrate sunlight to extract and process materials in space. An example of this is a technique called optical mining that is invented by Transastra and Joel Sercel. We are collaborating with Transastra to help understand the basic process of concentrated solar interaction with minerals of C-type asteroids.
Transastra has invented a process that we call optical mining. Optical mining is an approach whereby highly concentrated sunlight is focused onto the surface of an asteroid or other volatile containing body. The highly concentrated sunlight heats and thermally fractures, means it breaks up the surface. So you have the surface of the asteroid or other water-containing extraterrestrial body. The highly concentrated light hits the surface, and as it heats the surface, it fractures it due to the heat. What's really exciting is that the little particles of the broken surface then individually heat up very fast. And all you have to do to get the water and other valuable compounds out of the asteroid is heat it up. The water comes out as vapor. That vapor actually cleans the surface and exposes the next layer of surface and for the sunlight beam to fracture, and it's a continuous process.